Hey everybody, it's the Chief Insidious. Will be with us in just a minute. He had to run back outside and grab his cigarettes. One second here. One of our reviewers just messaged me. Alright. So there's not really any new updates into the Idaho incident, murders. Um, um, Brian, the suspect, was seen in court. The 20-year-old waived his right to a speedy, probably because the hearing within 14 days, and he spoke only briefly while answering judges' questions. The public defender represented the suspect, requested the judge to allow 4 to 5 days for the probable cause hearing in the summer, and the judge indicated that she would block the week of June 26th for the matter. I will just be getting back from a vacation that day. He will remain in Idaho state custody with no bond. Well, he was extradited from Pennsylvania last week, where he was arrested last month by local police and the FBI. He faces a charge of burglary. He has yet to enter a plea. The court orders prohibit the prosecution defense from commenting beyond referencing the public records of the case while the trial is going on. In case you're new to that murder investigation, after a night out, 4 undergrads were found dead on November 13th in an off-campus house, according to police. Fraying nerves in the college town of Moscow, Idaho, along with Washington state border. 20-year-old Brian Kobar was arrested as the prime suspect into the murder investigation. And that sums up everything that we know about it thus far. It looks like there is currently a Dateline and a 2020 that's going to be talking about it here soon. There's some plugs for them. No, wait. We got another possible murder thing we can talk about here. Caldwell, Idaho. Police detectives are investigating what says to be apparent murder suicide after domestic disturbance Friday morning. Okay. I want to talk about, if I can find it here, I'm not sure what's the date. Message Insidious. Alright, so this looks like to be in Massachusetts. Massachusetts man accused of misleading authorities during an investigation into his wife's disappearance was allegedly to have threatened to kill her and her friends 8 years ago, according to a police report obtained Thursday. He last saw his wife on New Year's Day. They were able to arrest him on Sunday. She left for a work trip to Washington. Hasn't seen her since, pretty much. So the wife just disappears, and they immediately think he murdered her. So actually makes me wonder if that wasn't in the back of her head, because if you're going to threaten to kill somebody, it's going to stick with them. So it makes me wonder. Here's another one. She ain't bad looking, that's for sure. Hopefully she's okay. So it makes me wonder if when she went on to this business trip, if she just got tired of the abuse from her husband and left town. You've been following the missing mom thing out of Massachusetts? Insidious?
No, this is news to me. But give me a second. Let me do
Can't hear you, bro. I'm talking to myself.
All right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
The company has contacted your husband, but he has not filed a police report. Okay. But now a police report's been filed.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
So he's been charged with misleading police. Say something.
Yo.
No.
I'm not muted. Mic's working. No.
Okay, my volume somehow got turned down.
Really?
I can hear you fine now. Sorry, bro.
Oh, you fucker.
So they pinged her phone. Previously revealed that Anna Walsh's cell phone pinged in the area of the families. Jeff just said she had left. So yeah, if her phone pinged right out, not that far from the house, approximately 0.7 miles from their home, then yeah, she's probably buried, or unless she dropped it, unless she threw it, so he wouldn't find her. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to agree to disagree on that. Because if they pinged it, that should take them right to the location of the phone. It should take them directly to the phone.
What's someone reading? It's not saying that they found the phone in this one. It's just saying where her phone was pinged is a 15-minute walk. And it looks like there's like, oh no, that's an electrical tower. Never mind. I thought it was a water tower. Reservoir Road, so yeah, it probably is a water tower. So she was supposed to take a ride-sharing service to a local airport to board a flight bound for DC. because I guess she works in D.C. as a real estate agent. Wait. Take me to this. When was this? January 9th. Today's the 13th. Now 14th. Blood and damaged knives were found in the home of the missing Massachusetts mother of three, real estate executive. They arrested her husband with misleading investigators on his whereabouts. They found blood in the basement as well as the knife. Part of the knife is damaged. Go ahead.
Well,
wait. If he's on house arrest for being an art swindler, shouldn't he be? You would think that some states like that have tracking devices.
I'm also wanting to know why we're looking at a woman that's from the left.
What do you mean?
I know politics are probably going to play a role in this, and it's going to be a big role.
I'm throwing the rule of no politics out until for a couple months anyway.
And this is a theory. Okay, this is just a theory, but what I'm reading is, in addition to keeping busy with work, friends say Anna Welsh was an active member of a Newton-based organization for immigrants in America called the Sky International Center.
He's currently in jail on a $500,000 cash-only bond.
For what? Withholding information?
Yeah. And right now they're... Okay, why are detectives going to head to D.C. when she didn't catch her flight?
So I see why they picked him up. I got to take these glasses off for a moment here. I've seen this before, and I'm going to say they're wrong. Because if you're reading the story, like I am, and I get where you're coming from as well with what you just read. You read something similar to what I'm reading. I'm guessing. Okay. And I'm going to read this real quick. It says here, Jenna Welsh was last seen at her home January 1st, according to police. Her husband said she took a ride share to Boston, Logan International Airport, to fly to Washington, D.C., but there was no evidence that she got on the plane. Quigley said that also could not confirm that she was ever picked up by a vehicle. Well, let's say for a minute she was picked up. Her husband thought she was picked up, and maybe she was kidnapped by one of the immigrants she was trying to help. So maybe he didn't lead anything.
Okay, now this Firefighters battled a blaze at 725 Jerusalem Road in the same city, Massachusetts, on the 7th. A home that once belonged to Anna. I've told him that I quit 4 years ago.
You know what? If anybody's going to judge me, bite me.
So in 2001, he was
I
arrested.
agree. I need to, but I tried to get the Chantrix pill, but my doctor won't prescribe it. But they'll give me an antidepressant, but not the pill.
So in 2021, Brian was arrested for selling 2 fake Andy Warhol paintings to a South Korea buyer for $80,000.
I didn't take it because they didn't prescribe it.
That's what I did. I started during the winter, so it made it easier. The flag behind Insidious, bro, that's on you.
Just something I liked. Thought it was cool. I liked how it had the Second Amendment in it. And then they threw the 3%ers part in there at the other part, which I thought was really cool too. So, I just really liked the flag and thought it would be cool to have as a background. That, and I'm a patriot. I mean, I love my country, and that's just another way to prove it. So this is what the cops are looking at, and
oh, that's a different one.
So I'm going to hear this out real quick. Quigley said Brian said he did not see his wife leave the house because he was asleep at the time. Another family member saw her at the house 4 to 5 in the morning, though he did not explain which family member that was. We're not exactly sure where they were, gap between the time when Walsh was last seen and when she was reported missing. Not abnormal for her to work long hours and not contact the home right away. That seems to be the case. So I'm not going to say that's not wrong.
Their 3 children are now in the custody of the state of Massachusetts. A longtime friend of Anna's told him that there is no way that she would abandon her children or her job. Now, I'm starting to agree with you. If he didn't do it, maybe one of...
It's because of his background is why he was arrested, but I don't see for his reason to kill his wife.
Yeah, especially if he's on house arrest.
They're all equipped. That's some bullshit.
What?
This is bullshit, dude. Straight up bullshit.
What?
No, I don't drive Fords, buddy. Sorry. Don't drive Fords.
But what's BS?
Drive a Chevy. Well, not at the moment. I drive a Pacifica, but I will own me another truck. I had to sell my F. See, now we're talking about Fords. I had to sell my Silverado. I had an 04, 5.3, 4x4. I had to sell it when I was out for 4 months with a motorcycle injury. Thankfully, it didn't end worse than what it did. So, long story short, I had to sell it. And, hey, there's everything wrong with Fords. They circled the problem. And it's not first on race day. It's an effed over rebuilt Dodge. So this is bullshit, Chief. You're anyone in this chat that's ever worn an anklet knows this is bullshit. Definitely bullshit. And how many parts have you put on it, Lacey? The station reports his house arrest bracelet was not equipped with GPS tracking. Then how the hell do they know if he's at home?
Right? Yeah, so there went that theory of being able to track his ass.
No, that's bullshit. How the hell they know he was at home then? They're all GPS. That's the point of the anklet.
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me all anklets are fake? They're
At
all
least
just
in
there for look?
At least in Massachusetts, there are.
I'm going to claim bullshit. It's a house arrest anklet to prove that you're at home and not going anywhere else. I give it another year. You can smell dick cheese in the exhaust. Catalytic converter.
What?
They're good for that. What'd she say? Placebo? Question?
Placebo.
Oh, placebo.
But yeah, it does sound like a little bullshit. I don't know.
I'm going to keep reading this article real quick.
All right, well, you're reading that. I'm going to give an
says
update.
Here he had an exemption that allowed him to take the couple's 3 sons to school. Those charges were not related to the disappearance. But still, okay, what was the point of the anklet?
If you're going to let him take the kids to school, why have an anklet?
If the GPS don't work, why have an anklet?
Have an anklet.
Lacey, I've had more problems with Fords than I ever had with a Chevy, a Dodge, a Toyota. Definitely, I've never had a problem with a Toyota. Pontiacs, I've had a lot of problems with over the years. Fords are, depending on the year of the Ford, most of those are pretty bad.
So off the subject of murder, I'm going to go talk about Denny Hamlin for a minute.
Hey,
Damar Hamlin.
Speaking of Fords, if it wasn't for Fords, my tools would rust. Moving on.
After undergoing sudden cardiac arrest during a game on January 2nd, Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin, 24, is now in stable condition on the road to recovery. Since this article has been posted, he's now at home.
Yeah, he's going to be at the game, which they think will make him try harder against the Dolphins.
I'm reading here. So according to this, what he suffered from is Kamado cordis. It's a rare condition that where the heart suddenly stops pumping due to a direct impact. The heart is in a abnormal rhythm called ventricular fibrillation. So that is why he collapsed.
No, you're right. Toad.
A direct impact over a heart by an object moving more than 40 to 60 miles at Pacific Point.
Lacey,
The heart rhythm cycle triggers this condition. It has been reported in young male athletes under the age of 20, mostly. Yes. I did see that when he woke up and asked if we won, and then he got told they canceled the game.
And another one that's intriguing.
What's that?
That's a good one, Lace.
Woman missing from Massachusetts. But according to them, he has an anklet, but GPS ain't monitored on it. Makes sense? So what's the point of the anklets? Just there to intimidate you?
That's what I'm thinking. Hi, Casey.
Hi, Paul.
Bye, Caesar. Hey, Caesar, come here. Come here.
You can show up. This is the portion where he shows off his puppy.
This is the portion where the puppy shows off himself.
Hi, Caesar.
This is the littlest one. I'm not showing the big one. The German Shepherd.
We don't talk about him.
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno. He's being in trouble today, huh?
Hey, little one.
Yeah, he should be asleep, but
He had a 3-hour nap.
He's like, I'm up for the night to torture my daddy.
pretty much.
Look at him. He's even smiling about it.
Yes, he is.
He's like, no gaming and podcasting for dad. It's time for me to annoy him.
Yeah, they're headed back up. And you can take your puppy. He hollered at him.
Yeah, I heard.
The little boy yells at him. He takes off running. I yell at him, and he's deaf.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeesh, my bitch, you shouldn't have shame. So, back to what I was reading that I made that funny face about. Says according to court documents, this is why he was arrested, and they're wanting him to commit. They're holding him for that amount because they want him to admit it. He was seen on security camera footage purchasing $450 of cleaning supplies, including tarps, buckets, at a home improvement store while wearing a disposable mask and gloves on January 2nd, 2 days before she was reported missing, but 1 day after she was last seen.
Then yeah.
But he told them he was at a supermarket and pharmacy, but no evidence that he was at either store.
I don't know. Then they might have the right guy in custody then.
Sounding like it, but I still want to know why we have an anklet that don't work.
Yeah, that you can do that for one of your conspiracy podcasts.
It ain't a conspiracy at this point.
It's retardation. It's ridiculous.
I want to know why.
Yeah. Kind of makes me want to get a cop in here to interview.
Nah, I want a PO officer.
Yeah. Let me talk to my brothers when he gets out. Maybe I can get him to give me a little bit of what the fuck. I'm going to move over to NFL here for a minute.
Hold on. Before we do that,
Since we have a lot of people in chat, I want to get their picks.
okay, but hold on. This is Google's remark. GPS ankle monitors contain GPS chips and SIM card. These components identify the offender and keep track of where they are together. They are a form of closed circuit. If the offender attempts to remove the monitor, the circuit breaks and disappears. That's how they know when you take it off. Actually, no, that's who I work for. I make bacon for a living, dude. I got a cool job.
Literally.
I work in the cold. I work at 19 degrees, dude. But I love what I do.
I missed the money from working at the plant. But they won't rehire me. I've tried.
Because you didn't apply for Swift, which is a whole different company.
Don't tempt me.
Hey, you start out at $20 an hour.
Now you are tempting me to make that drive every day.
I'm a grade 5 making $22.50 an hour.
Holy shit. All right. For all the people in chat, have you been following the NFL playoffs? We're going to be discussing them here for just a minute.
You want me to count them down? Because I still have them up on my phone.
What?
The times and everything.
All right, here we go. Let's start with this one. Dolphins or Bills?
If you're wanting my pick, I really want Dolphins.
I do too, but I don't see it happening.
Where's it at?
I'm not sure. Give me a second to find out here. I believe it's in Miami. I honestly, before we even go to this, I see the Bills being the Super Bowl champs just so they can say they did it for Hamlin. If it is scripted like everything else, the Bills will win.
If it is, I'll quit watching football.
If the Bills go to Super Bowl and win, it'll be because they did it for him.
They're at Buffalo.
Okay. So we're going with Dolphins. Seahawks, Niners.
I really want that Iowa boy, but I think he'll get it because they're only 9-8 for the Seahawks, 13-4 Niners, and it's at San Fran.
I see San Fran winning. Is that who you're going with, Mr. Pizza Boy? Please tell me you're not eating from my sister's store, are you?
You're talking about Jax? Yeah.
Okay. Vikings, Giants.
Bring on the Vikings.
I hate to say it, I think our Giants are going to beat them.
We got a 13-4 Vikings and a 9-7-1 Giants team.
Oh yeah, Vikes will win. Bengals, Ravens. When we both stop to read a comment.
I don't mind the cold. I work at
I
my
hear
place
you.
is between 20 and 24 degrees, and I'm in there a
For
lot.
those of us on Facebook and YouTube, this is the comment that we were just reading. Bengals, Ravens.
I meant to tell you, the New York and Vikings game is in Minnesota.
Yeah, Giants aren't going to be used to be that cold, probably. They're used to cold, but probably not that cold.
Well, so what was your next one?
Bengals and Ravens.
Uh, 10-7, 12-4, and it's at Bengals.
The winner of this would face Bills or Dolphins.
I'm going to say Bengals, man.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Cincinnati. Because if Bills and Bengals both win, then there's that matchup that no one got to see finish. I can't even believe I'm saying this next team. Jaguars and Chargers.
And if it means anything, they're at Jacksonville.
I'm going for the underdog. I'm going for Jaguars.
No, they're not an underdog.
Yeah, not no more. But I'm going Jags. Jags versus Chiefs is what I'm thinking is going to happen.
Right? Chief.
I know. I saw it. So I'm thinking Jags. What are you thinking?
Jags.
So Jags or Chiefs?
Chiefs.
And then you said Bengals and Dolphins. So Bengals or Dolphins?
Dolphins.
Dolphins or Chiefs?
Chiefs.
Vikes or Niners?
Niners.
And the matchup I wish we weren't going to see because I hate Tom Brady. Our Dallas Cowboys versus the Bucks.
And it's at Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I want Dallas to win, but I don't see it happening.
We would have beat them last time if it wasn't. Well, we were smart. We'd play our backup.
Because he's fucking amazing. Actually, if Jerry's smart, he'll do some plays with Dak, some plays with our backup, like rotate them out. That way. See, I'm not the only anti-Tom Brady in here, apparently.
I like Tom Brady. You can't take away his accomplishments.
You can't take away his accomplishments, but I don't like him.
Actually, he's became pretty better over the years. He ain't the crybaby he used to be.
But if Cowboys win, I want Cowboys versus Bills. Actually, no, take that back. If the Bills get knocked out, I want Chiefs versus Cowboys. That way, if the Cowboys beat the Chiefs, I can make a phone call and go, "Ha, your team lost." I think Headster would want to kick me in my arse, though. So Bucks or Cowboys there, Insidious?
I'm a Cowboy fan, so I'm going to go with my boys, but
We will. They're going to lose. Huh?
After watching what I've seen today, I have no faith in Dak Prescott.
Yeah, so Cowboys, Eagles. Keep in mind the Eagles have plenty of people on the injury reserves.
Huh?
The Eagles have a lot of their players on the injury list.
The Eagles?
Yeah.
They'll bring them all back. What?
Okay, I'm just going to say this. Eagles versus either Bucks or Cowboys. Who's winning? The Bucks or Cowboys?
Doesn't matter because they're both screwed.
Yeah.
They're going to play Monday, and I already said they're going to play Saturday, so it isn't going to fucking matter.
So who do you think's going to face the Chiefs in the Super Bowl then?
If I'm right, 100%.
I'll just give you the teams.
Right.
Jaguars, Chargers, Chiefs, Bengals, Ravens, Bills, Dolphins versus Eagles, Bucks, Cowboys, Vikings, Giants, Niners, Seahawks. Who do you think is going to make it?
It's going to be the Eagles, I'm telling you.
Eagles versus Chiefs?
Mm-hmm.
With the Chiefs stomping a mud hole in their ass.
I almost bet you Tom Brady will advance. He'll get to the Eagles, get his ass whooped, and then they'll go to the divisional round. Eagles will win, go to the Super Bowl. I bet on that. because the way they're set up. They barely got in. Seattle is not that good as they were last year or the previous.
Actually, I do want to see Chiefs in Dallas. You know why I think it'd be funny? What were the Kansas City Chiefs called before 1963?
I don't know.
The Dallas Texans.
Well, here's one. We see this, and we see Dallas getting their ass kicked all over the fucking board.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
I feel it'll be 60-0. And then the Chiefs will feel bad and say, we got to at least give them one touchdown. Dude, Seattle is going up against a hot Iowa Cyclone quarterback. He has not lost yet. He has only threw one interception in his last 6 games.
I'm going to argue this. I don't see Seattle going too far.
That's why I said they're going against San Fran against a very hot Iowa Cyclone quarterback.
Yeah, I don't see him, Pat. Let's see, and I have to root for the Niners. I'm going to tell everybody, unless they face my Cowboys, then my Uncle John can turn over in his grave. But my Uncle John, and I miss him dearly, was a die-hard 49ers fan. So as long as they don't play my Cowboys, I root on the Niners. Now, if they play on the Cowboys, sorry, Uncle John, I root against your team. Just like if the Chiefs are playing anybody, except for the Niners or Cowboys, I cheer them on because I have a brother that's a Chiefs fan. Otherwise, it's Cowboys all the way. And if there's anybody in here that is a Green Bay Packers fan, you will probably die before I cheer them on. I do not cheer on Green Bay underneath any circumstances.
You did only once.
Yeah, that was because if they won, Dallas won the division. And I said I would never do it again, and I won't. But I think it's at that time of this that we're going to do a 11-second ad break. We'll be right back.
That's right. The official sponsor of Highway 34 Connection, the podcast, is W Energy, a clean energy to help you be better. W Energy. Try it today.
That was a quick ad break.
I said 11 seconds. Oh, here's another one.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, 'cause you're awesome. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
So originally, I came out. You can get it online. I've actually have an order that I'm waiting to get in so I can try it. So no, I have not tried it yet. I actually have a different sponsor for my gaming channel that I've used, so I still have to wait on W. But I will be drinking it when I do. I'll drink it on stream so y'all can know how it tastes. Originally, before I created, let's see here. the let's see, no. I created a series called The Honest 50. We were going to debut this month, a couple weeks ago. We were going to debut a series called Versus. Unfortunately, I've changed the series to The Honest 50, where I'll sit down with a guest and I'll ask them 25 questions I've come up with, and then their community, their fan base would come up with the other 25. Last Saturday, Insidious and I were under fire like no other, thanks to Lacey and a Russian, which we both know both of them in real life. So I'm going to extend this invite to anybody that's in the stream tomorrow evening. You work tomorrow, correct, Insidious? You should be home by what, 11? Or are you getting off earlier? No. So tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, we're going to be joined by my best friend, the Ghost. He, for some reason, is blaming his internet, which it's been acting up, so I'm going to believe it, on why he didn't join us. So tomorrow, I'm going to call it the Roast of the Ghost. We're going to ask him questions. Chat's going to ask him questions. I don't care how embarrassing these questions are. The only thing is, pick on him. Ask him questions about him.
Ask him the critical race theory.
Oh, God, don't get me started on that with him. Now, save your questions about mine and his 30-year friendship until May. That's when we will do that. I already answered that, Insidious, if you were paying attention. So in May, Ghost and I will sit down and we'll do a podcast, answer everybody's questions on how we've kept a 30-year friendship and everything else. You brought it up, so I'm going to shut up.
Save that question for the Ghost.
So I guess we'll be talking about that tomorrow. So again, when I was coming up with this series called Versus, I had some questions that I was going to ask. So I'm going to see if I can stump Insidious, and he's not allowed to use Google, Alexa, or anything. And yes, I have the answers to these questions right in front of me. So before we get into it, me and Insidious and Ghost, we are fans of pro wrestling. Did anyone ever tell you kind of look like Dak Shepard? I've thought of that over the years. And he's talking about you.
I figure.
Especially with the hat on. So here's the first question. What year was the WWF/WWE/CWC founded?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. You got this off your trivia game.
Off of the one that I was going to have called Versus, yes. I was going to put you and Ghost versus each other and ask random questions every episode. But, yeah.
No.
You don't know?
No.
I can tell you my dad wasn't even born yet.
My point. We're looking at 1950s to 1960s, man. Maybe
1953.
See?
Like I said, my dad was born in 55. All right, you should know this one. Why did World Wrestling Federation get changed to World Wrestling Entertainment?
Oh, you're right. I do know that one very fucking easily because I was alive. Because of the World Wildlife Foundation.
Okay. When I Googled the answer to this question, I was wrong. I thought I knew the answer. What is the most sold video game?
E.T.
No. No.
Then they're wrong. Then they're wrong.
The most sold video game with 238 million copies is Minecraft.
That's a fucking app.
It's a game.
It's an app.
It's a game.
Yeah, but they're adding apps to it.
Yeah, probably.
Guarantee it. Because the actual most video game that has ever been sold is E.T., but it was also the most returned.
The second place of all time, 169 million, GTA 5.
Yep. That one.
Third place with 100 million and counting, Tetris.
Oh, like nobody saw Tetris coming.
Yeah, I knew it was in the top 3.
People still buy Tetris.
All right, we're Americans, so I'm gonna throw in a couple United States question. Never
Wow, I don't even know there was a update 1.6.
Mhm.
See, I don't play Minecraft, so.
All right, Insidious. The United States was founded in 1976. When did the Star Spangled Banner officially become the national anthem of the United States?
Do I look like a history buff?
You and I weren't alive, let's just put it that way. Neither was my dad. And hell, no one in this podcast was probably alive then neither.
I should know this. Fuck.
Now, my grandpa George, rest his soul, would have been alive.
Now, what was the date that America became what?
It was founded in 1776.
I want to say 18 something.
1931.
Oh,
Now, what was the national anthem before Star Spangled Banner called?
I love America the fucking beautiful. I don't
No,
know.
it was just simply called America.
Oh, America. I liked it better.
All right, another WWE/WWF question. Who has a 5-0 record competing in I Quit matches?
John Cena.
Who's okay? Who has a 3-0 record?
Brock.
AJ Styles and Ric Flair.
And I Quits.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them.
Mm-hmm. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson is 2-0.
That is what they should have made Rock and Cena right there.
I know, that's what I kept saying. And you're going to argue about this one, too. Most sold movie of all time.
Oh, fuck. I don't even fucking know.
Avatar, the first.
I was about to say Harry fucking Potter, so.
That's what I thought it was, but no. Avatar, number 1.
Wow.
But those are the only questions I could come up with and ask for that versus. So that's where we decided to do the Oddest 50, where we can ask 50 random questions.
The bad thing is, Ghost would have been the same thing I did on that.
Credex, thank you for the follow for Highway 34. While you're all in here, I will let you know that the Spotify, I've been lacking on uploading the audio from these podcasts. But this week, I did give Insidious the login information so he can be uploading everything to Spotify since he has a PC and I don't. And it'll make things go hopefully a little bit faster.
Maybe. Once I figure it out.
Want to take a guess who the top 8 of the highest paid wrestlers for 2022 were in the WWE?
Brock, John.
I can
Brock.
tell you John Cena is not in that top 8.
Really?
According to this list, the top 8, AJ Styles, Becky Lynch, Lesnar, Owens, Orton, Reigns, Rollins, and The Miz.
Oh, yeah, because Cena didn't wrestle at all.
He wrestled one match.
Yep. But his merch still sells off the damn shelf.
The current wrestler or the richest wrestler / wealthiest, what do they call it? Booker is obviously Vince McMahon at number 1, 1.6 billion. And the bad thing is that's going to be going up once they sell.
I don't know why he'd want to sell to me. I mean,
Net worth 400 million. Who do you think number 2 is?
The Rock.
Yep. For third, there's a 2-way tie, 150 million apiece.
Who are they?
For a total of 300 million together, since they are husband and wife.
Oh, Paul and Steph.
Yeah. Cena is 60 million. Austin is 30 million.
But his will go up once that new Fast and Furious comes out.
Yeah. I am going to do a little bit of spoilers here in just a minute. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cue the Pro Wrestling Talk video real quick. We'll be right back.
The following podcast will contain spoilers from pro wrestling events that have taken place in the past week or so, as well as our predictions here on Pro Wrestling Talk. Hey, it's the Chief. Are you looking at wanting to join a pro wrestling podcast? Well, here's your opportunity. Insidious and I are looking to add a couple more to Highway 34 Connections Pro Wrestling Talk. Just email us at highway34connection@gmail.com.
Did not mean to hit that one.
He did.
So yeah, tonight Impact Wrestling had their Hard to Kill event. They're doing their pay-per-views, I guess, on Fridays now, since WWE and a couple others have moved theirs to Saturdays. On their kickoff show, Trey Miguel, who is now a heel, defeated Decay's Black Taurus. He went under the ring, grabbed 2 cans of spray paint, put one in his tights. The referee saw the other one, that distracted him, and then when Taurus went to hit his finisher, he sprayed Taurus in the eyes with paint, and hit his finisher, and ended the match with a pin. Kushida won almost a cruiserweight, an X Division scramble. Speedball Mike Bailey was about to win, but Kenny King showed up and attacked. So the main show started off with Full Metal Mayhem for the Impact World Championship. I will say at the end of this match, I was laughing. Bully Ray for weeks has been threatening Josh Alexander, his wife, his children. He even threatened his own best friend. At one point, Bully Ray had Josh Alexander zip tied to the ropes. His wife, Jade, comes through the crowd, starts screaming at Bully. He goes to grab her and hits him with a low blow. And then let Josh Alexander free. And Bully ends up tapping out to an ankle lock. Winner and still world champion in Impact, Josh Alexander. A fatal four-way match for the World Tag Team titles. The Motor City Machine Guns defeat Heath and Rhino, the major players of Brian Myers and Matt Cardona, the Bullet Club's Ace Dawson and Chris Bay. As the Motor City Machine Guns and Cities, you're going to like this announcement. We're heading up the ramp. A familiar tune hit. He has officially signed a long-term deal with Impact Wrestling. He is Frankie Kazarian.
That means the fallen angel Christopher Daniels ain't far behind.
Joe Hendry lost the Digital Media Championship. However, Moose
That
hit a
depends
low.
on the match.
Yeah,
If it was an I Quit match, that can go either way.
yeah.
Now, if you were in a no holds barred match, that could go either way. Hell in a Cell would be more fun. But in a regular singles match, back and forth is pretty much. I would probably give it to The Rock. Because when Cena beat him, that was pretty much passing down the torch. So whoever beats Cena, there's going to be Cena passing down the same torch.
Hopefully it's not Theory.
No, I have a feeling it's going to be who he's going to face at Mania.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Theory.
That changed. It's now 100% booked for Logan Paul.
Figures. Moose hit a low blow when the referee wasn't looking. He kicked Hendry in the balls when he wasn't looking, hit a spear for the win. This past week on Impact, Impact Hall of Famer Gail Kim announced that there would be a new authority figure revealed during Hard to Kill. As Moose was celebrating the Digital Media Championship win, the music that I haven't heard in Impact in a while hit, and across the screen it said Santino Marella, new director of authority in Impact Wrestling, came out and ordered the referee to restart the match due to Moose's low blow, and Joe Hendry retained the Digital Media Championship. This next match, when it started, I said if Deanna won, that means Mickey would win the main event. If Masha won, that means Jordan Grace would win the main event. Needless to say, I need to learn to shut the hell up. Number one contenders match for the Knockout World Championship, Deanna Purrazzo, Killer Kelly, Taylor Wilde lost to Masha Slamovich. Falls Count Anywhere, Steve Macklin, Rich Swann. With a KIA on the rampway, Macklin defeats Swann. Eddie Edwards defeated former ROH World Champion Jonathan Gresham. After the match, when Eddie Edwards was celebrating, the lights went out. Lightning started on the Tron, which the lights came on was the return of PCO, who ended up laying out Eddie Edwards. This next match, title versus career. Jordan Grace versus Mickey James. Mickey James's family, friends, including Victoria/Tara, were in the front. Raven was there. Just in case Mickey were to lose, Mickey's son was even there. With a tornado DDT off the ropes, winner and new Impact World Knockouts champion Mickey James, and her career continues. It ended with Mickey celebrating with her son in the middle of an Impact Wrestling ring. So that is your Hard to Kill 2023 spoilers. I'm trying to think what else we want to talk about here since we're on here.
I don't really have anything else unless you do.
I'm looking here. Give me 1 second.
We've talked about pretty much everything.
Okay, so I have no clue what happened on SmackDown, so I'm gonna go read the results real quick because I was watching Hard to Kill.
Well, I'm pretty sure here soon we're gonna watch the Bloodline turn on Sami Zayn. That's gonna happen.
Gunther defeated Braun Strowman to retain the Intercontinental title. He was wearing Green Bay boots to support a kid that was a Green Bay fan that had passed away at the age of 8. I saw that on Instagram. So Mysterio comes out, starts talking about his son getting arrested, says he wants to enter the Royal Rumble match. Karrion Kross comes out, the two end up brawling, and Kross ends up putting Mysterio to sleep before him and Scarlett leave. Backstage, Raquel and other females tell Liv Morgan that she shouldn't enter the Royal Rumble at number 1. Liv smacks Raquel, prompting an into match for this evening. Tegan Knox defeats Zia Lee. Bray Wyatt comes out. Events that were shown the last couple of weeks with Uncle Howdy attacking Wyatt, showing up on Raw. And warning LA Knight that his lights are going to get turned out at the Rumble. Raquel Rodriguez defeats Liv Morgan. Okay, so what happened to main event? It's not showing me here. I love being live when stuff goes wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh. I guess you want to talk about something while this loads, you're more than welcome to.
I'm just kind of looking through stuff.
Probably. But I don't think he has TikTok on his phone. Insidious is stuck in the TikTok grasp.
Actually, Google searching. No, I'm Googling. And no, not for the latest PORN.
That's getting ready to say something.
I figured you were.
Trying to look up more Mandy Rose pictures, aren't you?
I don't have to do that. All I have to do is Google that.
A brawl takes place between DeVille and Charlotte. Okay. Yeah, research. Oh, damn, the Usos cause a DQ?
Should have known that was coming. They're good at it. Yeah, research on some stuff I've been working on in a car.
Okay, then. Yeah, I see it happening. If, by what I just read, if Zayn truly wasn't happy that he got DQ'd, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. What gave that away? Yeah, I don't have nothing else. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping Ghost would have joined us. Because then I would have started his questioning tonight instead of tomorrow to make it a little bit funner. From the demeanor and the accent. Okay.
Iowa has an accent? I
I've
didn't
heard
know.
that one.
I've never heard Iowa have an accent.
Because you live here and you wouldn't know what an accent was if it bit you in the face.
Now, if that ain't nice to be saying that. Now, I will say this much. I'm just a crazy ass white boy. Am not yet.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know. We have beautiful country. We just have fake ass people that want to jack up big ass trucks and never stick them in the fucking mud because they're pussies, freaking pavement princesses. Not once have I ever not mudded my truck. I have an 04 Tahoe I stick in the mud, damn it.
I'm going to make everybody laugh here in a minute. Because I said this to everybody at my job. The FBI is now investigating Biden.
Yes.
They've investigated Hillary. They've investigated Trump. Hell, they investigated to make sure Obama was a U.S. citizen. Can someone tell the FBI to stop getting bored?
Nope.
Because it seems like they're bored, and that's why they're coming up with all these so-called manhunts.
This ain't a manhunt. They're going over what they found.
All right, fill us in.
I got that. As for Biden, he sent the FBI after Trump at the Mar-a-Lago, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now they found documents in one of the rooms when he was vice president. There was 2 folders on the coffee table, left out in the open at the White House for anybody to see. So they're wanting to see how important those document was. But they need to go after Biden in general for what's on that laptop because there's more than what they're letting out on the whole damn thing. The FBI Facebook comment information for results for Biden. Please, I don't want to go religion today. It's not somewhere I want to be. Not today. Politics, I'm more than happy to talk about because I can't stand the monkey that's in there. He never left. He did his 4 years. Leave. We all know it's Barack Hussein Obama. He said it in an interview. If I could be in a basement in my sweats and run the country from my basement, I'd do it. I just need a monkey in front of a camera. Well, he's got one. The guy don't even know if he's coming or going.
Or if he's going up the steps or down the steps.
Exactly. Sure, it's funny. The moment he was back in office, all of Obama's stuff just reappeared.
I will say I'm glad Nancy's no longer the Speaker of House. But is there anything else you ever say? Otherwise, I think we're about done.
Well, I don't have anything else I need to share besides Biden's a fucking moron.
Oh, there we go, getting canceled.
Oh, I could get worse.
No,
Oh,
please don't.
I could play Muse for y'all. Biden is a bitch. Afghan blood's on your motherfucking hands. I love that guy. I play that song on.
What the?
I do. I play that song on repeat, man.
Lacey, you still in here by chance?
Nope, she left. She said, "Fuck you, Paul. You were talking shit about her Ford."
I was talking about crap about Fords. I have a Ford sitting outside.
Give it a month. They'll be found on the road dead.
Hey, it ain't mine. It's my wife's.
I pity the fool.
Lacey. That's it. I'll just Snapchat her when we get off here. And be like, you're going to be in tomorrow to be asking Ghost a whole bunch of questions, right?
Don't worry. I'll help her.
See, I've known him better than anybody except for maybe one or two people. And I'm trying to figure out what exactly we could ask him tomorrow. Other than the fact that office ran by a monkey under the steps and a white puppet sitting in a chair, I think we've covered it all.
Well, I can go a little deeper. We can't forget about the old bitch Nancy Pelosi that resigned before her job was even over.
I'm glad she's done.
I just want to know why in hell they needed his tax return so bad. Just never mind. I know the answer to that. They just want to know how to get rich faster and what he's doing.
Probably. Are you playing Call of Duty tonight?
I was going to, but it's now 1:21 in the morning.
So?
Which means I need to get my ass to sleep.
Why?
Because it's 2.
I know. What time you work tomorrow?
2.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to go upstairs and play with the wife.